Welcome in to DNVR Bets Daily, coming to you from the DNVR bar, corner of Colfax and York. And man, you know what? We've talked about this before, Andre, where you could have a great day betting, but if you lose your last bet of the night, it ends up feeling hollow. We had the inverse of this in Denver sports last night.
That's true.
Rockies get just smacked.
That was so rough.
Avs get smacked.
Yeah.
And it feels like all hope is lost. And
Right, because the Avs gave us no time to even dream. We were like, all hope was slammed down. We're just recovering from the Rockies, and the Avs were just like, here's some more disappointment for you.
it was rough.
Yeah.
But then Jamal F. Murray came to the rescue and saved the entire day. I don't even remember.
wow.
I don't even have any memories of the Avs game. My entire brain has been filled with memories of Jamal Murray just like saucing on dude. Like, it wasn't just 50 where he's at the line all night doing it. It was like the most beautiful artistic 50 I may have ever seen.
That's by far the most like unconscious, easy feeling 50 we've ever seen in a Nuggets uniform.
Is it the best performance in Nuggets history?
I think there are some that have meant more, or maybe had a hard to say more historic significance. But no, that's up there. I mean, I've seen opponents go off on us like that, where it's like, oh my God, please, could you ever miss?
I know.
But
Donovan Mitchell twice in this series.
I was just laughing in the fourth quarter. It was stupid.
Oh gosh,
It was amazing.
Dude, the DNVR bar was going off. Obviously the Kadri goal with 0.1 seconds left, or 0.01 seconds left, was the loudest eruption in the bar's history. But in terms of energy level for the entirety of the game, this place never calmed down for one possession. I believe it. Some people would maybe use this as like a roast against Nuggets fans, but you would have thought this was Game 7 of the NBA Finals, with every turnover by the Jazz got a loud eruption. Every bucket, every free throw, everything, it was going off. So it was pretty amazing. And then just Jamal just puts on the show of all shows. I was thinking about this in terms of Nuggets playoff games. This one in my heart, I think, ranks like second to Melo's buzzer beater over the Mavericks, because buzzer beater is tough to beat. But just in terms of like entertainment and just excitement and all those things,
The quadruple overtime isn't.
they lost.
I mean, obviously negative.
They lost. If they won, it'd be totally different. They got screwed by an instant replay.
If you want to say most memorable wins, yeah.
We'll never forget it.
Yeah. Oh, forget it? Yeah, forget that. Yeah, no way, man.
If you just look at the box score, like, it illuminates how much it was just Jamal. Obviously, like, defense and all the other, but like,
Sure.
it was Jamal had 50. The closest was Yoke with 22. And then behind him was Jeremy Grant, who hit some huge shots. So, like,
Sure did.
everyone plays their role in the game.
Sure
But, like,
did.
Jamal, I mean, you just can't say enough about him. The stats are all out there. Like, you can just go look at, like, the ESPN stats and info account, and it's just things about Jamal Murray for, like, 20 straight tweets.
Well, and I mean, just the fact that we've witnessed two guys go off for multiple 50-point games. I mean, if I was able to take my Nuggets glasses off for a second, win or lose, we'll always remember this series. We'll always remember how important this stretch was for Jamal, for MPJ. I think for the long-term future of this franchise, we'll always remember this as kind of a massive turning point.
It's so huge that this development happened, because let's say just Jamal doesn't show up in Game 5, they were down 3-1 going into Game. Jamal just doesn't show up in Game 5. Nuggets lose the series 4-1. All you can say is bad things. And now, no matter what happens in Game 7, this series was a turning point for the franchise.
100%.
Jamal Murray is a bona fide superstar now.
No doubt about it.
And, I saw a guy on Twitter today say, like, he still has terrible games. He's basically just Ben Gordon. And I wanted to scream.
I don't remember seeing Ben Gordon on that list of guys with multiple 50-point playoff games.
No, but I think he did have one. I remember him hitting like
Ben
9
Gordon
threes.
could heat up and do some stuff. There's no doubt about that.
But wow, just
insane,
incredible. And I had the Murray over 3.5 threes. He doubled that and then some.
Good for you. Hey, would have hit that in the fourth quarter alone.
One of my friends, I don't know what book this one. It wasn't on DraftKings, but he had Murray over 35.5 plus 400.
Easy breezy. I did see some screenshot on Twitter of someone parlayed a multi-game parlay. So same game parlay, like Mitchell and Jamal over 39.5. And it was at like plus 12,000 or something.
Oh my God.
We may have to call some international friends to open up some books overseas.
For real. I also had Millsap over 1 3-pointer. It was the first bucket of the game, and that's it.
Yeah.
Nice. That was good. What else did I have in that game? I did take the Jokic.
Triple double.
No, I thought it was gonna happen too. The one time I didn't take it. I took Jokic over 42.5 combined. He didn't hit that, so that was my one miss on the game. And then I had Nuggets money line plus 125, which was nice.
Very nice. Yeah, I had a bad weekend. I was wearing shades on Friday in the show. UFC didn't go well. Rockies killed me. Avs hurt me, obviously. So I got to this game, and I didn't need an enhancer. I was all ready to. The weekend hadn't gone well. I had too many nerves for the Nuggets. I almost took the over, which would have hit. Then I was like, no, I hope they shut down the Jazz and play good defense. I'm not even taking that.
They kind of did.
They did, and yet they were. Jamal and Mitchell went off enough at the end of that game to still hit the over. It was just stupid.
I love that Donovan Mitchell was so good last night, but it was only to the point where it was just annoying. Yeah. Like, the Nuggets were so in control of the game, really from start to finish.
No, I mean, the Jazz were up 10 to start that, so it was a little nervous early on, yeah.
Man, I don't remember that. I'm telling you, my memory is
maybe remember that more than anything else. I just, man, Nug Life gets me. Like, the nerves of it all really hit me hard. In these do-or-die games.
I don't know. I was calm yesterday. I don't know why. Man. And now I'm going to be really calm for Game 7. I feel like they're playing with house money. Also, I told you this, and this will be a good transition into the Avs. I told you that in the bubble, every game exists in a vacuum because there's no home, there's no away. It doesn't matter. You're not trying to force the series one way or the other. It would be amazing for the Nuggets to have this Game 7 at home, but we probably don't get that Game 6 in Utah. You probably don't get a 50 burger from Jamal in Utah, and
if you do, it'd be that
quadruple, yeah. But you also probably don't get the Game 2 letdown, because that would have been a home game.
Oh yeah.
So every game just is on its own. This isn't about the Nuggets trying to win 3 in a row against the Jazz. It's just about the Nuggets trying to beat the Jazz one game.
100%.
Something they've done 6 out of 8 times they've played. No, 6 out of 9 times they've played this year, right? 4-0 in the regular season, 3-0. So 7 out of 9. No, 7 out of 10. I'm terrible at math.
I just think we need another over 40 game from Jamal. Basically, you need
so unfair.
4. Hey, it's not fair at all, yeah.
So unfair to put that on him.
That's where we're at.
What about the Jokic game, the one that we still haven't gotten? He had he's had big games. But
I think we're saving those for the Clippers series.
I know. I was thinking about this today. I'm like, wow, I would love to just see another team. I'm so sick of this style of not the style of play, but I hate seeing life be so hard for Jokic. Credit to Rudy Gobert, he has made his life extremely difficult.
You're trying to live that Zubac life, though.
Yes, dude.
I'm all about that Zubac life myself. Yes.
All right. Well, the Avalanche were a disappointment. I don't remember anything about the game. I only remember Nuggets things.
Honestly, they dominated the second and third period. They just blacked out in the third.
In the first. Of course I remember things about the game, but wash it away. It's over. It's time to talk about today's game.
Ryan's the ultimate football coach. He's on to Cincinnati, folks.
I am.
He forgets what happened.
I remember Val Nichushkin throwing in the most garbage goal I've ever seen and giving me hope for 8 seconds.
Val 2-goal game would have made you a lot of money.
Yeah. So now the Avs play on the second half of a back-to-back. Hutchinson, though, pitched a shutout. Do you throw him in there?
No, I'm riding with Frank. Riding with Frankie. I thought he had some good moments after gifting some rebounds early on in that game. I mean, you have no other choice.
You do have no other choice, I think. But, hey, I mean,
literally speaking, they have another choice, and it's who you mentioned in Hutchinson.
1,000 save percentage in the playoffs so far.
You're a big believer in the debut game.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm a big believer in just the throw a dart and see what happens.
That sounds reckless to me, but I'm with you. I would, if you were more like, okay, Hutchinson plays this one, then we're like getting the Hamburglar off the street or something to start game 6 for us. Like we're just like everyone's just a debut after debut. Yes. That I could buy.
No, you got no tape on him.
That's right. Like cut and re-sign Frankie maybe.
Oh,
like, let's try to mix it up here.
So the one thing that I'm very confident about in this game is that Nathan MacKinnon is going to be a man on fire.
Yeah.
But what I'm scared of is that the Stars, it seems, have decided we're just going to put all of our defensive resources towards stopping Nathan MacKinnon.
Doesn't that seem intelligent?
Yes, it sure does. Yeah. And the Avs have had no response. So I think there's a way to mine the props in this game in a way that says, like, Nathan MacKinnon's going to shoot a bunch. So the problem is that it's minus 240 for him to go over 3.5 shots.
Insane.
But maybe, you go points for Nathan MacKinnon.
I think points because he could still get the assists, right, if he's getting
rebounds.
And this was the first game the entire season, a series, he did not have a multi-point game. Once they started going off on the Coyotes, that was the same thing happened. Just multi-point game after multi-point game. I think that can keep up. How I'm hedging that is by taking Kale to get a multi-point game, something he did yesterday. Look, he would have been the king of the game if not for that. Just absurd.
That's another assist for him.
That's another assist that should be. I think that's how you can kind of hedge, though, here is on the PowerPoint. If there's that extra attention to Mac, he's immediately giving it back to the point for Kale to get it.
I guess we're bearing the lead here because the
Kenneth Booker said I just bought the MacKinnon Avs 16-bit shirt from your merch store, and I love it.
16-bit is what you want to rock because Mac's getting the multi-point game. He's going to be a man on fire once again, I think.
16-bit is a legend around these parts.
Legendary, truly.
Okay, we're burying the lead a bit here because I forgot what the headline of the show was, which is, does Vegas still believe in the Avalanche? And they absolutely do, Andre. And this is the same thing with the Nuggets. They believed in the Nuggets. They kept making them close games even after the Nuggets got torched in games 2 and 3. And, the series line, I think, was, 475 or something when they were down 3-1?
For the Nugs?
For the Nugs.
No, plus 700.
Oh, okay. It's plus 7. Okay. It's a little bit different.
Some books plus 900.
Wow.
Yeah.
So the Avs tonight on the money line are minus 139. The Stars are plus 118. Like, Vegas is telling you, we think this is fluky.
That's the money line we've seen all series.
Yep.
This being a 3-1 series hasn't altered that, 1 point.
It's pretty wild.
And it has been fluky. The margins have gotten slimmer without EJ, without Calvert, without Grube. Most of all, the margins are much slimmer. You never want to be in a series in the NHL where you're not the team with the hot goalie. The Avs kind of have the opposite.
It's true. So, man, I don't know.
But still.
Yes. They have,
the Stars should not win this in 5.
Hopefully they can honestly take a little bit of inspiration from the Nuggets.
Yeah, man.
You need a massive performance from maybe someone that's your secondary star because, 3 days ago or 5 days ago, it was Jokic who was the unquestioned star of the Nuggets. Now they might be able to have a debate about that. Yeah. But it's is it Mikko? Is Mikko the Jamal Murray?
It's Mikko, dude. It's Mikko. He hasn't played well all series.
He hasn't played well since they got to the bubble.
Yeah, no, I mean, you need Mikko to control that puck and get some of his shots on goal and really be Mikko.
So we're going back to the Mikko shots on goal prop.
I think we have to. You're getting it at decent value, right?
It's as good as you probably get from here. It's minus 148 over 2.5. I had it last night. Didn't hit it. I also had Burakovsky last night, though, over 1.5. He hit that, so it evened out. And
I hope Kadri got his, knucklehead game out of the way. That's the book on him in Toronto. The knucklehead games would turn into like 3-game suspensions on like absurd illegal hits. Hopefully that's the one that just missed a goal he should have had, 2 stupid penalties early on. Hopefully now Kadri's back to being Kadri, because they need guys like that to really step up right now.
There's that part of me. Then there's the other part of me is like, does someone just need a fight? Do we need a fight?
There were multiple times where I was like, how about we just start fighting now?
Yeah. I don't know if the Avs have that in it, which might be a problem.
Yeah.
I also like Burakovsky over 1.5 shots again. It's only minus 118.
Yeah, without Donskoy on that line, I think they're relying on him more to shoot anyways.
But man, the one thing that makes these shots on goal props really difficult
Gotta hit the net.
Well, but the Stars are just packing bodies in front of the net and just saying, like, good luck shooting through this. I mean, you had Kale, Sammy G are just throwing shots into guys from the point because they don't know what to do. Like, I don't know. The Avs are having a really tough time getting the puck actually to the net.
They're hard to handle when they have a lead.
Yep.
That's the problem. They just pack it in. They're happy to pack it in once they have a lead.
There's part of me that thinks, like, the Avs aren't taking enough slap shots. Make them scared by getting hit hard with pucks. Stop with the wristers that, hit the first man in the leg.
I tell you what the lock of this entire game is the over 6. I mean, again, this is one of you'd have to set it at 7.5 for me to ever consider the under, the way this series has gone.
There's also part of me, though, that thinks the Avs are due for a huge goalie performance.
Even then, isn't that game going to be like 4-2?
Maybe. But you could get Avs to win without conceding a goal for plus 1150.
I saw that.
And if Hutchinson starts, I promise you I'm taking it.
That. Speaking of insane props, yesterday I took Rockies Padres. I didn't know what to do to tie in the first inning.
You're telling me that
and
gave
plus
you good
money.
Value?
And plus money. Of course, the Padres, we had like 1 out on the board. They were up 3-0, so
it didn't come through. I kind of like that, though.
Right?
That's just as good as the under in the first 3 innings.
Yeah.
Because you usually get a 0-0 first inning when those are hitting.
That's right.
Fun.
Yeah.
That could be an every night prop.
Sure could.
Because we know that we've stopped taking the course field unders. It was profitable there for a while. You just got to get out. You got to know when to get off the train.
That was like jumping out on a full steam ahead. Yeah.
Also, like, the Padres have made like 6 trades. Are these people going to be available for them?
They have let 14 guys go and acquired 8 people, I believe, in the last 48 hours.
That is insane.
Sure is. It's a lot of turnover.
It sucks for your anti-Padres props.
Yeah. Those are not looking good, my anti-Padres futures. It's time to cash out on those like 7 days into the season,
Yeah. The Rockies. We're going to get to the Rockies. Anything else you want to touch on here with the Avs?
No, did you mention the Avs are plus 475 to win that series?
Right. That was another part of this now it's actually a good contrast with the Nuggets.
Yeah.
The Nuggets, they thought they were buried. They said, plus 700, here you go. Please take this.
Yep.
That Vegas is saying, like, we don't like this quite enough
we've seen
yet.
Crazier things happen. And that's the thing. It's hard to win as a favorite in the NHL. It's just hard. But if a favorite were to win, they would have to face something like this. Coming back from down 1-3, storming back. Maybe, and that's why I'm not bullish on the puck line. I'm not bullish on the regular timeline. I feel like this is going to be one where we really sweat it out. But if we can get through this one, watch out. Watch out.
Just this game.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
1-0 Avs in overtime. You heard it here first.
Oh, man. Making me want to sprinkle that win without allowing a goal.
That's what I'm saying. I actually do like Avs regular timeline. I've been going to that well. Has to come back around. I need it.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay, first a shout out to DraftKings Sportsbook. Head over to DraftKings Sportsbook. Use the code DNVR when you sign up to get a sign-up bonus up to $1,000. Get in on all these fun props they got going on. I got a mission. You get these missions. They send you and they say, hey, do this and you'll get this. And it was just like place 4 bets at your usual unit, and we'll give you a $15 free bet. Easy peasy. Going on Colin Morikawa next week.
Yeah, that didn't work out, huh?
Sure didn't. Dude.
Though, amazing tournament.
Oh, incredible. Dude, Morikawa was 2 under through 2 holes on the day 1. And the leaders were at 2 under that day. And I was like, here we go, baby. It's on. From that point on, he was 8 over.
Yeah, that's a shame.
He was firing him. I don't know what happened.
That's a shame. He was due for a bad tournament. That's what happened.
No, he was due to win.
I got a special parlay boost offered to me on DraftKings.
That's
so
nice.
They just know
They
know us so well. Like, how could you miss out on
targeted marketing?
Oh my gosh, it's amazing.
It is amazing though. So check out DraftKings Sportsbook. Use the code DNVR and make sure you get in on all the fun with us. It's a really good time. It is a really good time.
Yep.
Of course, you must be 21 or older. Colorado only. The bonus is comprised of a first deposit bonus and a first bet match, each up to $500. Deposit bonus requires a 25x playthrough, and restrictions do apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details, and if you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-522-4700. Oh, the Rockies. Doesn't it feel like the Rockies are 37 games under 500?
Yes.
They are at 500.
I know.
They're on pace to cover our 26.5.
I know. And they're just, a couple quick fixes away from, the wins came in bunches, the losses came in bunches. We're ready for another swing one way or another.
Who do they play after this Padres series? Is it the series ends today?
Yes, mercifully.
Mercifully.
I I just hope that it's not like a 5-game series. Yeah.
So this could be a split series.
Yeah.
Go do it, boys.
Push time.
So they go after this. The Giants?
Giants
are weirdly playing good baseball, which is annoying.
I know. And then the Dodgers.
That's not good.
Yeah. And then the Padres once again.
Certainly also not good.
So, yeah. And then Angels and A's. A's are really good. Luckily, the Angels are not. Oh, and look, then the Dodgers again. So yeah, it's time to get hot, guys. Time to pitch well and hit well. And, hey, you relievers, how about you guys do well as well?
You think there's a buyout available on the over 26.5? There isn't.
There is not. I can also tell you there's no longer a buyout available on them to win the NL West. So
yeah, that one seems like it's done and dead and gone.
So I really had to think of this one hard. Because, of course, I finally took my first over on a Rockies game of the season was on the Saturday game, which was extremely low scoring.
Good job. Good job.
Now, that's one trick. I could just bet the over on all of these, and that might swing the entire trend. But as I really look through this, what I thought was, against Garrett Richards, who's not played well for the Padres, I think this is a high-scoring game. I'm going to take the Colorado Rockies over 5.5 runs.
I'm intrigued.
That's the one I thought, because first 3 innings isn't really hitting right now. First 5 innings isn't feeling too good. I had to dig deep, and that's the best I could feel. You could fade the Rockies, but Herman's on the mound. So taking the Padres over 6.5 doesn't feel safe either. Could take the Padres under that, but man, they're just so hot, and they're raking. All they need is like 2 guys on base, couple homers. They've hit that over.
How do I get this tied in the first inning prop?
Allow me to guide you. You go to innings.
Oh, inning winner.
Inning 1, inning winner, tie.
Wow.
Had I taken the Padres to win that inning, plus 220.
Okay, but hear me out on this. You have less protection, but total runs in inning 1 under 0.5, which is your best chance at winning this prop. It's plus 160.
Plus 160.
So
just takes 1 though.
Doesn't it feel unlikely though for like the Rockies to score 1 and then the Padres to score just 1 in the first inning? Because that's what you're giving up 40 points of value here in hopes of.
That's true. Yeah.
Because like if you could bet inning to end at 1-1, that would probably be like plus 800 or something.
Yes. At least, in fact.
I think I'm taking under 0.5 in the first inning.
Love it. I mean, look, you got to kind of get creative to bet the Rockies right now.
Exactly.
You just got to get
so
creative.
true.
Yep. That's the cards we've been dealt with. There were a couple other lines I was intrigued. Oh, DeGrom's on the mound. I'm sure Maze and you guys will talk about that. But, to take who are they playing? Oh, that game's starting now. So maybe it's too late to get in on those props. Yeah, Marlins under 3.5. Still feels pretty nice. With
At
DeGrom
what?
on the mound. Minus 129.
What's the DeGrom strikeouts? I'm more intrigued
That
by
was set at 8.5, but now the game started. So
Oh, you can't get it.
yeah,
All right.
that's what sucks about the player props. We should mention Nuggets. The lines are there. We'll talk about it plenty tomorrow. Money line set at minus 102. Nuggets to win the series minus 105. That's the face I was looking for.
There's a disconnect.
There's a disconnect there, folks. So yeah,
You never know what might happen in Game 8, though.
you never know. That's exactly. I like these series lines right now for the NBA. Like the Celtics looked really good against the Raptors, but I like the Raptors going in, and so did Vegas. Now all of a sudden you can get the Raptors to win that series at plus 150. I think they were like minus 150 going into the series, so that seems like decent value there. Yeah.
All right. Well, those are the picks. Those are the picks for today.
Indeed, they are.
I'm wearing Nuggets gear today, of course, because if you have Jamal Murray,
I wore a Nuggets hat to celebrate maybe the greatest win in franchise history in the playoffs. Or up there, top 5 certainly, top 3 guarantee actually.
Yeah, it's not necessarily the greatest win, but maybe the greatest game.
Greatest game, yeah. And maybe greatest individual performance.
Definitely that. So yeah, like I said, of course you wear Jamal Murray gear if you have it today, but I also wore an Avs shirt to the bar yesterday. Nuggets won. Trying to recreate that juju today.
I did the opposite. I wore a Nuggets shirt, so I'm.
Now you got Avs.
No, I got Avs. They are in stock.
We're always have synergy, even if we don't plan it.
Yeah.
All right,
That's true.
it's gonna wrap it up for us today on DNVR Bets Daily. Thanks to everyone who tuned in. Get over to DraftKings Sportsbook, place those bets, and rake in the cash. All right, we'll see you guys later.